Hey everyone, I'm outside a very sunny London Leicester Square Lego store today, where Leicester Square itself seems to be gearing up for the UK premiere of Top Gun. And on that note, I just wanted to wish every single one of you beautiful peeps out there a very good morning, Brick World.
Brick World. Oh, Brick High and Dok Sampson and the fellow viewers. Welcome and good morning
from Brick Bods TV.
Good morning, Brick World, from me, Mayo Hosco, and enjoying today's episode.
Good morning, Brick World! Watch out for me, little friend.
Good morning, Brick World. Is that right? Is that right what I'm saying?
2, 1.
Good
morning,
Brick World.
Good morning, Brick World!
This is Jesse's Brick Galaxy, and we're wishing you a good morning, Brick World, from Minnesota.
Rich here, this is Brick Scene, and welcome along to Good Morning Brick World.
All right, are you ready? What do you? Listen, it was just more bricks.
All right, here we go. Sorry, I have my mic muted. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Heister.
Good morning, Brick World.
Good morning, Brick World.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing this Sunday morning?
One day we're gonna have to be able to say that at the same time. The Good Morning Brick World. One day. One day.
So yes, let's go ahead and get things right off the bat. We got a pretty full panel today. Good stuff. We're gonna have city builders on and talk about city building. Have some questions for city builders.
Yeah, hopefully they're gonna turn their cameras on them cities as well. Yeah, we're gonna get to see some bricks.
We would like to see them. Yes, that is very true. I took 2 pictures of mine, and that way I can kind of show mine as well without trying to get a fuzzy camera or moving around. So anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and say good morning to everybody as per usual, our normal Good Morning Brick World ritual. First up is I see Hoarder 66, also known as Will Harper. What's going on, Will? Good morning to you. Larry Legend.
Hey, bonjour, Laurence.
What's going on, Larry? How you doing? Good morning. I see Nicole, also known as Lady McBrick. Good morning. How are you? Let's see who else we got here. Dusty Bricks.
Hey,
good morning.
Dust off thin bricks now.
Will I have to cut back on buying Lego? No, I already have. Yes, as if everybody seen the poll, I'm sure. I'm curious to see what everybody's going to be putting on that. Fulham with Bricks. Watcha Berry.
Hey, Watcha Berry.
Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Bricklock, what's going on? Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Bricklock.
Let's see here. I see Zizou. Real quick, Zizou. We just want to say happy birthday.
Hi. We were gonna say it after we said it. But all right, whatever. Happy birthday, Z. Happy
birthday. It was his birthday yesterday, and we'll have to put you on the calendar for next week. So just wanted to say happy birthday.
Exactly. You'll get your name up in lights.
Yes, it'll be on the big screen.
And the worst part is, every week I like to remind people to message me on the Instagram if your friends are having a birthday. And guess who didn't message me on the Instagram? I won't mention his name, but it begins with a B. Ends with an H. No.
Yes, and it rhymes with Rick Brive.
Yes, exactly.
Craigster, Brickstage Pass, good morning to you.
Hey.
Let's see here. I feel like I might have skipped over somebody. Up, Tasman Bricks, good morning.
Hey, he was streaming this morning.
I know. I caught some of it. It was a good stream. Good stream. Hunt Kit Lego Sheep. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And Brick Bod, one of the two Brick Bods that will be here today on the panel.
Yeah, the super sophisticated city.
Love it. Love it. I can't wait to see everybody's city. And I picked different people this time for just different reasons, city wise, whether it was a big city, small city, new city, old city. So we'll get there though.
Cool city, lame city, you know. all the cities.
Oldendorf, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I see the Mini Big Who. How are you today? Good morning.
Life in the TARDIS, yeah.
How are you doing, Brick Hive and Doc? I feel like we're both doing pretty good.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah, man. Mayo. Did somebody say Mayo?
Yes, you did. I think I heard you say it. I heard you say Mayo. Yeah, you did.
Real quick. Let me interject for a second. Mayo, I just want to answer one of your questions that you asked on Makro's stream last night because I was watching quite a bit of the stream last night. The reason that I picked London Bridge Bricks is because he has a very new city. So I thought it would be nice to touch upon somebody that's just kind of starting up on it, you know. But don't worry, we'll have more city builder panels, and you'll definitely be on. So I just want to let you know, no sweat. Iceberg Bricks, what's going on, Mel? Good morning to you. It's always an honor to have a Lego master in the chat.
He's going to be at Brick World Chicago. He's going to be at Chicago.
I know. I wish I could go.
Yeah, 27 different people from season 1 and 2. Yeah,
I know, but that's a whole nother sad story we won't get into. Let's see here. Who else we got here? Click and Cliff. Yo, good morning. Cliff. How are you doing? Scott Davis, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Scott Davis, CZU, Jude. See, we're in sync on some things.
Yeah, a few things.
I always want to keep going with that song, like "Don't be a." Anyways, but,
exactly. I want to sing the whole song. People are like, "What are you doing?"
I know.
Sorry, I get carried away.
Scott's Block. Good morning to you. It says Thomas PPP, bro. Yes, PPP is important. Let's see, Click and Cliff. We said good morning to that. Two Humble Bricks. Good morning to you.
Yeah,
how you doing? Thank you for being here. I see Makro. Makro is another one that'll be on the panel today.
Yeah, whatever.
About some city. He's got probably the biggest city, man, or at least maybe the most dense. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know. It's up there though. Amber Laya. Good morning, Amber Laya. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I saw Panda. Because I seen Jay, but I see Jay's also in the green room sitting there waiting for us too. So good morning to Jay. Good morning to Panda. Good morning to my Bricks and me. I hope you are doing well.
Yeah.
Secret Squirrel. What's going on, Secret Squirrel?
Secret Squirrel.
How are you doing
I
this
see
morning?
that silly hat and sunglasses on, like, oh goodness.
I know. I often think of like Secret Squirrel as well, but you know that's just how it goes. Brent's Bricks, what's going on with you? Good morning. Good morning. One of the trifecta of a couple of brickheads. One of my favorite streams to watch.
Yeah, do we have the thing that we can bring up? Hashtag get my $2 back. Do we have that?
Oh, well, I kind of have an update. I kind of have an update on that. I got an update on that. Yeah, so that turned out
$2.63. What?
No, man. So like, I guess Brixie was pretty upset about that, man.
Well, he 45. Go ahead, lay it down.
He being one of the guys, I
okay, he's like, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of it. You'll never get
it didn't turn out well. So that's probably done and over with now.
Oh no, the next
because look, I'm not
on the 15th at Chicago. I cannot wait for your blog. Can't wait for your blog, Brent. Can't wait.
I know, but look, I want everybody to understand something. A little bit of fun is one thing, but I'm not all about harassing anybody, man. So look, you know, we had our fun. Like I think that he's kind of had enough with it. And like I wasn't even bothering the guy. I was just part of the movement.
Well, get back the $2 and it'd be over, man. We should just let's cancel him. Hashtag cancel him now.
Oh,
Hey,
geez.
I've got to ask, why would Jay, of all people, be hanging out in the green room? Why? What is going on?
I didn't want to let go of the chat yet. I felt like
I know, but I feel bad with Jay just hanging out back there. I'm just kind of like, wait, let's do something with that Jay. That's just, you know. Hey,
Jay, what's going on?
Hello.
Everybody. Gosh, I don't know if we got time to explain what's going on. Look, Jay is kind of like, Jay's already an official member of Good Morning Brick World. He's just trying to find his place in the world right now. Okay. Yeah. But we are going to have a little segment. Are we going to have a little segment today, Jay?
Is there a segment?
Did you have anything?
Unfortunately, not this week. I've wrapped up with school.
Oh, right.
Finished my last assignment.
Okay.
Excellent.
And now I'm on summer break. Summer TJ is here.
Summer TJ is here. So yes, maybe that's this. We'll call it like the summer of TJ or something. You know. Look, but I will say this. We don't know exactly. All three of us don't know exactly what TJ's doing as far as being connected to the show. But like Doc and I officially kind of like knighted him as a member. So when he decides exactly what time and what segments and what he will do. Yeah. We'll all make an official announcement, but for now, it's the summer of TJ. So everybody wallow in the sunshine with us.
All right, get back to that chat. I see Agents of Mock here.
I see. All right. Well, I seen Simon. I'm still up where Simon's at. Brick Bods. Good morning. Good morning. Hope all of you are doing well.
Welcome aboard, Jay. Welcome aboard.
I feel like the chat went slept out from under me, man. So I kind of think I'm.
I know it started rolling. Rolling.
I know. It's craziness. It's craziness. Master Chief, I see you. Good morning.
Hey.
Okay. I think I got caught up. I think I got caught up. If I didn't see you, if I didn't say hi, Agents of Mock, good morning to you. Didn't say something in the chat again. All right. He says, you guys need a trifecta just like a couple of brickheads. I feel like it's just a natural evolution of it. You know what I mean? And look, Doc and I talked about wanting TJ on for a long time for just different reasons. TJ is a really good person. Well, I mean, look, TJ's a good dude. We all know that. Anybody that knows TJ knows this. He's, I would call, a good staple pillar part of the community. I mean, he's been around a while, and he's not just part of our circle of friends. He goes around. He knows other people as well. He's very intelligent, and he's just like this awesome fact finder.
Oh yeah, he brings a young perspective to these two old crusty old dudes.
There's the other thing. There's the balance of his age compared to us. And look, I talk a lot, probably more than Doc, but Doc talks a lot as well. So TJ doesn't really talk a lot. So it's a good balance as well. Look, if we brought somebody else on here that talked a lot, we'd never get anything done, man.
Exactly. I'd be like hitting the mute button. Hit the mute button.
So everybody, please give a warm welcome to TJ. Dusty says, can I say fresh meat? Probably not. Look, we're not going to sit here and call him fresh fish or anything. So, and there's not going to be any hazing. Brick Studio, what's going on? Pay him $50 dude, what?
Man, TJ is old school, people. He's been around forever.
Let's see here. Look at that. Amber Lass says, I'm excited to get to know TJ. Look at that. Everybody, TJ's your max. Everyone needs a max. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. The love. All right, so let's just jump right into things. Want to jump into some birthdays?
Yeah.
Wait.
But now it's only going to be one.
Before we do that, hold on a second. Master Chief. Ooh. I appreciate you so much. And as with all new members, let me
play that thing.
And together we can rule the galaxy.
There we go.
Yeah, rule the galaxy. As a member of the Brick Hive.
Gonna rule the galaxy. All right, so let's go ahead and roll out those birthdays.
Well, there's just one. There's just one
birthday. And as always, I do love the music. It just feels like birthday music. You know?
See, and that's why I want pictures. Yeah, see, that's why I want pictures of your sig fig, so I can add it to your birthday and other things for the show.
So please, everybody, give Jesse a warm happy birthday.
And let's not forget Zizou. It's Zizou's birthday yesterday too. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have you on the next week's birthday calendar, Zizou. And look, I should have messaged Doc yesterday. I just, like I said, man, I didn't want to put it on at the last minute. Doc does so much for the show. You guys don't even realize, man. Like all the video segments are always Doc. I just send out the invites.
I know. Well, it's like the birthday thing I make at the last minute. So it's just like, message me on the Instagrams. You know, here's our tags on the Instagram: Brick Hive and the Dok Sampson. And so if you don't know our tag, if you tag hashtag Good Morning Brick World, we will see it. Okay?
Yep. Yeah, so definitely reach out to us. And look, and we say this all the time. It's not just birthdays. Send us a sig-fig. If you know a live stream that does like a routine live stream you know about that we haven't put on, let us know about that. Just all kinds of stuff.
Convention that you're going to go to. We'd love more conventions.
Yeah, we go heavy on trying to interact with everybody, So, let's see here.
All right, so you want to do what's on everybody's mind?
Yes.
The price increase, and the best part is I captured both you and TJ on the brick scene as the stream of the week. So let's take a look at that.
But the week's been good.
Yeah, not bad. How about you?
Oh, do you really want to ask that question? The land chat last week was definitely an interesting one, wasn't it? It was a really good one. So much so, actually, I can even say this as well. Yesterday, I quit being on the LAN. I decided to step down as ambassador of my lug here.
You quit the LAN?
I did, man. I did. Look, I'm going to say it now. It's a show over there, so I'm just glad to see the back of it, to be honest. Right, so anyway, let's get into what LEGO have been doing on a positive thing.
Well, some assembly required. Anything goes. Come on, people.
Anything goes, yeah. What comes on some assembly required stays on some assembly required.
Yeah, we're on Twitch now, so we can do what we like.
At the end of the day, though, what's the effect on Hive? If you had to go and pay another $50 on top of whatever you're paying for Ninjago City Gardens, does that make that a much more difficult buy?
Oh, definitely, man, definitely.
You're like me though, Hive. You're like me, Hive, and in the sense that I think up until maybe a couple of years or a year back, let's say, or maybe not even a year back, maybe 6 months back, that I didn't feel that I was priced out of any particular Lego product. That Ninjago is good value for money as far as Lego goes. Do you feel that it was one of the better themes where you got your bang for your buck?
Yeah, I absolutely do. It's
so do you think it's been brought into line, or is it gone beyond that and now you feel that it's expensive even compared to other themes?
I've collected Ninjago for half my life. It's been around for half of my life, and it's been a big part of it. And to just have to come to terms with the fact that I can't afford to keep collecting in the way that I've been collecting in the past, it's really tough, and it's really difficult to see that occur despite Lego making so many profits. I think they could definitely take the hit, but they, for whatever reason,
they clearly don't want to, do they? So.
I think it's almost inevitable, and it's because Lego have made too much profit over the last 2 years, because they have really got a boost from the pandemic, and that is not going to last. So if they didn't put prices up and they lose a huge number of customers as interest wanes, then their profits would take a massive hit. And if your profit takes a massive hit compared to the previous year, even if you're still making billions, it puts the company in a really dodgy position. So, it does seem really sucky that they can make that much profit and then say, oh, we need to charge you more. But if they don't do that and they only make, 1 billion in profit next year, then that would make the company look weak, and that causes a whole host of other problems because the weaker the company looks, the harder it is for them to get decent IP deals. It can start to see things ending.
Where I feel Lego are going with it now, it's like, oh, well, we're going to put up the price and people will pay because they're Lego fans and Star Wars fans and Lego Star Wars fans. So you're going to pay whatever we put on it. Don't count on that, Lego. Okay, I think there'll be people will buy less.
I think they do see themselves as the Apple of the toy market, don't they?
They do now. They do now. You know, they got promoted to that #1 toy spot in the world, the most trusted toy brand in the world. They overtook Mattel, and ever since then, I do feel like Lego have tried to keep this like sort of air about them that we are untouchable now. You know, and it's like, you know, this is going to be your downfall in the long run.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
Everybody
I
has
mean,
the same opinion. It seems like nobody likes it.
I've seen a couple people, you know, defend, you know, Lego in the sense whether they like it or not, they still defend Lego. And so look, there's not too much we're gonna say that hasn't really been said already, but I think the major thing is for most of us, I feel it's like we're so used to price increases, like we probably wouldn't have batted an eye if they did like a 5 or 10% on stuff, like on new stuff going forward. Like, hey, just want to let you guys know the next new wave of stuff we haven't even announced yet is going to be like, we probably would have just been like, yeah, we figured as much, you know what I mean? It just happens. But the way they're doing it, and again, I've said this multiple times. My biggest thing that triggered me right off the bat, before we even got into bigger discussions, is just the way they came about it. We're struggling. That was their official statement that they said in the interview. We're struggling.
We're struggling.
And it's like,
With
no, you're not.
kroner.
Like even if you're taking some hits off of this stuff, you're still breaking records, man.
25% over last year.
Right. So look, I think it's just a way, again, because Lego is just not known for any kind of good communication with their customers and stuff like that, in my opinion. And no matter what any of our opinions are, you know what I mean? They're not doing anything illegal. It's capitalism. You know what I mean? We don't have to buy their stuff. We've already repeated that kind of thing before, but it still doesn't mean that we can't criticize, you know, something like this, especially a lot of us that feel so loyal, you know?
Right. But also, it's like, are they getting, how can I put this? Are they eliminating certain price points? Like, it used to be, if you had $19.99, you had $20 to spend, you know, mom's like, you could spend $20, kid. There were quite a few sets at the $19.99 level. Now with this price increase, it seems like every set that was $19.99 is now going to be $29.99, and anything that was $29.99 is going to be $34.99 or up. You know, so it's like, are they just like eliminating certain price points? What's going to happen to a poly bag? I'm like, is that going to be like $10? Be like, get the heck, you know?
Right. My Bricks and Me says inflation is inevitable, but raising prices on existing sets should not be a thing. Leave this alone. And yeah, and even inflation, this is beyond inflation. They're saying this is mainly because of like the prices in oil, because, you know, the plastics and the transportation and stuff like that. The plastics, I'll be interesting to see if we ever get lower prices, because if they're going to try and do plant-based type stuff, I imagine they're not going to need that. But that's a whole nother topic to talk about. You know, again, they can do what they want. I've often talked about for a couple years now how they've been in a bubble, and I think the bubble grew. Honestly, I think it grew because of YouTubers. I really do. I've looked at the trend of when the spike started to hit, and it was about the time when they started, you know, a little bit more and more YouTubers started blowing up, and then it really went big.
Emily.
But, I mean, and I'm talking like from all the way to 2016 and 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this bubble's gotten bigger and bigger. Now, here's the thing is when their prices have been raised, it's just because mainly inflation and stuff, and we've been able to afford it. But now everything is expensive. Gas, groceries. So here's going to be the thing is I personally feel they're shooting themselves in the foot doing this, because it's going to get to the point where it's not like I can still afford it. I'm just whining about it. It's like, no, now I got to choose between like filling gas up in my truck to go to work, and then buying this $20 set or this $50 set or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it's going to be like, sure, if people can still afford it, they're going to buy it. But a lot of us, man, are so close or living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? Especially if you got a family and stuff like that. So
right, if you're like
I'm gonna
budget
be
every
very-
month, you know, you have a budget, now you're like, well, now my
So
budget doesn't make it, and now I gotta
Well-
squeeze, or like, you know, it's a
Right,
2-month
right.
budget now. Dang it.
I mean, and, like I've already been kind of cutting back anyways, because we all know, we joke about it, but we all know Lego is expensive. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just, so anyways, I will be interested to see 1 year from now, just how things are going. You know, are we still buying it the same way? Does Lego, are they still making record profits? You know what I mean? Or is it they starting to take a dip? We'll see. See what you got some interesting comments out there. Oh, there's Jesse. Good morning.
They're
Jesse.
happy birthday to the Jesse and the ZZ.
Brett says Brick Hive. Surely, if the price rises, so does the value of what we already got. Well, that would be another thing too. I mean, but think about over like the last year or whatever, like the Star Wars ships and stuff getting like dumbed down. They're getting dumbed down, and now what? The price is going to go up.
Yeah,
I just do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also curious to see what Lego will make of these, because if the prices go up, we're going to buy less. And I'm wondering if Lego is going to say, oh, people are buying less of this particular item, we shouldn't make it anymore. Like, say Lego comes out with 5 prequel sets next year, but the sets are all really overpriced, and when not as many people buy them, will Lego be like, oh, we shouldn't make prequel sets that don't sell?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
but if they're badly priced, it's kind of like, I almost feel like the higher they raise the prices, the more the price per piece is going to actually matter. And it's going to be like, no, I ain't spending that much money for that many pieces. I'm not getting enough. Ooh, there's not enough exclusive figures in that set at that $99 price. That $79 price is like, get out of here.
Right. Yeah.
Like that Andor ship. It's just like, no.
It'd be interesting. No doubt. Hi, Bricks for Chris. Good morning. He says we can't expect Lego to maintain prices and take a cut just so we don't have to pay a little more. That again, like you must have missed what I said in the beginning about like, yeah, we normally expect Lego prices to go up. They always do. We just, minifig prices just went up not long ago. You know what I mean? To what, $5? You know. So I mean, it's not like we don't expect that kind of stuff. It's just like the way they're doing it and how much the prices are increasing on some of this stuff. Loot, dude, what did we? Jay, you calculated the other day. I think we were talking about how the AT-AT. With the price increase, it's going to go from $800 to $1,000.
Yeah,
like look, again, man, if you're making tons of money, $200 ain't going to be that big of a deal to you, dude. But $50 is a big deal to me. And I mean, so to tack on an extra $200 to that set is just insanity. 25% for the Speed Champions.
Yeah,
like,
they were pricing
sell
already. Now
this isn't like a dollar or anything, man. This is like $5-10 for everything. And I mean, it may not seem like a lot to some people, but to a lot of us, even a $5 increase, man, like it's like
too much.
So, I mean, it's not that we don't understand increases at all. It's just the way they're going about doing it. It's all good, Chris. It's all good. But yeah, I'll be interested to see how all this goes. And again, I mean, the problem also is when you look at, again, them breaking records for operational profits and sales profits and net profits, you know what I mean? And how much money they've been making. It's been continuously rising. And then they invested $1 billion in the Epic Games for this metaverse thing. And then you look at other things that it may be a drop in the bucket for them, but then you look at wasteful things they've done, like the Offspray, or they got that whole the villain's base with the dynamite on top. Like, I don't know how much it costs to go through all that and then just drop it and not make any money off of it. And those are two things that I could think of, but I'm sure there are other stuff.
The Marvel Max.
Yeah.
They had on that.
And that's just those things. Then there's other stuff like that obviously we don't know about because they don't tell us, but I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff they've been wasteful about. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah.
I don't know. And let me ask you guys a question. I'd make a poll, but we already have a poll. But like, let's say that they wouldn't do any increases if we paid for shipping now instead of giving us free shipping. Do you guys think that'd be a good trade-off? You know what I mean? I don't know if it would or not. I mean, it's a quick question to ask without really thinking about an answer. But I mean, because if you spend $35 or more, and usually that's an incentive to spend more money to buy from them, so you'll get free shipping. You know what I mean? But let's say they were like, yeah, look, we'll keep the prices the same if we could just go ahead and you guys take care of shipping from now on.
I wonder.
I feel like for like me, it probably wouldn't be too big of a deal because I live right next to where the plants are. But
where the hubs are, yeah.
But for someone like Snowlandia, you know what I mean, in Australia or Mayo or them, you know what I mean, like that might be a fortune for them.
And I wonder if Lego's gonna up the amount you need to spend to get free shipping.
Oh, that'd be
maybe they up it to 40, 45, maybe even 50.
A lot of people have been asking about the VIP system too, like if that's any way going to be changed or affected, and nobody knows. Because again, that was the weird thing is I know we've gotten a list out. I don't know if it's official or not, but in the statement, they didn't have any details. They just said we're struggling. Some prices will go up on some stuff and some regions and this and that. So we still don't even know. I don't think we know like the exact details of what's exactly going on yet. And I don't like to spread rumors or jump to conclusions without like official statements.
Yeah, I would like free shipping. And with that being said, I would like if people would hit the like button, because we're trying to hit 50 likes this stream.
Yes, please like and subscribe.
So that you like that Jay's been added.
Let's see, Multi-Gasm Geek, what's going on, man? How you doing? For anybody that doesn't know, he's the one that created the new subscriber wheel for the giveaway. He says, for me, it's funny how the penny pinchers of the company finally woke up and said, we need to increase prices. What is the real reason? I don't know. And Lego's a weird company, man. We've talked about stuff like gift purchases and the VIP, double VIP points and all that, where yes, it is awesome when we buy something and get a gift for purchase, but there's no doubt that that's also a marketing thing to make more money for Lego. And it works. Clearly it works. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of gray area in this. Oldendorf, did you just become a member?
I thought he already was, so I didn't get what was going on. But we need to play the thing for that. We need to play a thing. I had to look back for it. Play a thing.
Me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
Yeah. Welcome.
Jay, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I think that happened a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Oldendorf. As always, appreciate it so much, man, for helping the channel out. Why not do their subscription service and let us buy it at a discount, also known as prices before the hike? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, this is a very long, detailed, scattered conversation. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different things that you take into account. SHYTIME, what's going on, my brother? Hashtag don't trust Lego. I mean, I feel like there's a faction of people amongst us. And I don't want to say it's a good or a bad. I don't think none of us are fighting about it. But I feel like there's people that are more sympathetic for the consumer and people that are more sympathetic for the company. You know what I mean? And the product has nothing to do with any of this unless we're talking about like literal, well, they're dumbing down this set, but the price is going up if it's part of the topic. But we're not talking about the product, man. You know what I mean? It's the company. And even in that aspect, like what Shy's talking about isn't necessarily the price thing. I don't think. I think it's more of, if you guys haven't watched the new Cali Brick Click, you really should with Holly. It was really good. Also, the one last week with Iceberg was really awesome too. But just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should.
Stop it. That's the American way, Hive. It's the American way.
There's a saying, I don't know if it's all around the world, but it's definitely in America, when the saying is, it's only business.
Yeah, not personal.
And there's a reason why they say that, because, when
it is personal,
messed up stuff, it's never personal. It's only business. It's about that money. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily a bad thing all the time, but sometimes it definitely can be. Because people can, I don't know the right way to put it exactly, especially when it comes to something like Lego, because Lego's a entertainment product. It's a toy, you know what I mean? So it's not like a need, unless but a lot of people do use it for like therapy though. I mean, I feel like I use it for therapy and I don't even realize it.
Yeah.
So all right, let's see here. maybe oil the reason for rising? Probably. So, like I said, we're not saying anything that you guys haven't heard of, pretty much the whole week. We just kind of all wanted to throw our 2 cents in about it and see if, anything.
Exactly. See what they had to say.
Yeah. So
how is the poll going? How is the poll going? Let's remind people we got a poll. What's the question in the poll?
So the question in the poll was, with prices going up on everything, including Lego, will you have to cut back on buying Lego?
Oh.
So right now, 53% of you say yes. 17% of you say no. And 30% of you say not sure yet. And the reason I wrote that is because, you might not know yet. You might have to do some budgeting. You might not be sure of exactly what prices are being raised. You might not be sure.
Your theme might not be hit with 25. Your theme might be hit with 5%. You'll be like, I'm fine.
Well, so there's 2 major things that I've immediately noticed, and partially because I go grocery shopping with Mrs. Hive. What prices are going up, and one's gas, and the other is groceries. Those are the 2 first things that I noticed, right? However, I have a feeling stuff like our electric bill is going to start going up.
Oh, eventually, yeah.
Yeah, because of oil and all this. I feel like even though
they'll wait for the fall, they'll let it go this summer. But this fall, slamming it down. Be like, how you doing?
I don't pay attention enough to some of the other prices that when I casually will buy like a Black Series or a Funko Pop. So I got to check out the prices on that. But I feel like the prices on everything literally are going to go up if they haven't already. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how all of us deal with a lot of this. Again, I think people that don't have kids, or if you're making like $100,000 or more a year, man, like you're just not really, this isn't really going to affect you that much. Like it's maybe an inconvenience, but you're not really picking and choosing between really important things or something like that. So,
yeah.
But most of us, I think that I'm very interested to see, and not in a happy kind of way, but just very fascinated way of how we're going to deal with a lot of this. You know what I mean? And not just with Lego, just like I said, man, groceries are expensive. Like we slowed down on buying groceries, man. I'm like looking at the fridge and I'm like, I don't see a lot of excessive stuff in here. It's like I see a lot of condiments.
Exactly. We don't need that. We don't need it. We don't. Put it back. Put that back.
Yeah. So, gosh, man, and then like other stuff that's happened. I feel like we've gotten a little bit of a hold on it now, but like the formula for babies, how we had that shortage. I feel like it was Texas. It was like the worst out of all the states. Simon says prices in the UK for gas, electricity, and food are rocketing. Yeah, and then like on top of that, you guys over in the UK just took a big hit on Lego, man. Like within the last several months.
Yeah.
Like the one that comes to mind is Assembly Square that went up 28%. And then the Pick-a-Brick wall.
It'll be going up another 25 soon.
I know I ranted. I don't know if I made a video or if it was on a stream. I ranted about your guys' Pick-a-Brick wall. I was so mad for you guys about that because I'm like, it's the Pick-a-Brick wall. Like, why are you going 25% rate hike on that, man? Dude. Oh,
Brexit. That's what happened. It was like Brexit. Okay, let's make him pay.
I mean, but 25 or 28%, on
I know.
Like, that's so much, man. By the way,
it's not personal, it's business, Hive. It's just business.
See, there you go. There you go. By the way, hi, Greg. London Bridge Bricks is in the house. How you doing? Time to invest in a smaller fridge freezer. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Barry.
Hey, play the other thing.
Hold on. He says it's a great big bleep sandwich, and we will all have to take a bite. I know, but that's not going to taste good, man. That's not going to taste good. All right, let's do the Scrooge. See, we'll do the Scrooge donation since we're talking about the price hike.
All right.
There we go. Yes. Bam. All right. So thank you so much for that, Barry. I appreciate it very much. Hey, Brick Council, what's going on? And I see Mrs. Neverland out there.
Hey, Barb.
And Brick Council, I ain't seen you in a while, man. I hope you've been doing well.
Yeah.
Multigasm Geek says, do you think we can get insurance companies to pay for our Lego therapy? If they do not, that will be too much. Well, I'm pretty sure because we were talking about it, I'm pretty sure Mrs. Hive put Lego on our insurance policy. I don't know how much she put on here, but if the house burns down, at least I know I'll get a chunk of change. Probably not with what it's worth because I don't know how accurate, the insurance company would get. Like if they're going on BrickLink and looking on every single thing that I got, you know what I mean? Like they probably don't give a crap that one of my minifigs is $100, or something. So,
well,
but
make an itemized list now and then put it in the vault at the bank. And then when it happens, you'll be like, I'm sorry, insurance company, you signed off on it. Here's the list.
Well, Mrs. Hive already told me that I should make an itemized list anyways, because for some of you that do know or don't know, I've stated if something happens to me, if I were to pass away or something, that there's a couple people Mrs. Hive is going to reach out to and just see who could help, like just get rid of all this stuff. Like I don't even think she's going to even ask any money for it, to be honest with you. She might, but I just think she would just want to get rid of it for free. Like just get it out, because there's so much of it, dude. She don't want to mess with it. But she told me to itemize it because she's like that way your friends don't have to do all the hard work of going through every single thing.
Exactly, it'll be easier to divvy it up. I was
like, if you're gonna be giving it away, I was like, they could go do all that hard work and do it.
No, we need a list type. Here's the way. Separated by theme, please. Okay.
But listen, for those, and the reason there was a couple people that I picked was because I know they'll be honest about it. Even if they snatch stuff up for them, they would still like divide it, the right way, and they would probably sell it and give at least most, if not all, the money back.
Here's the money, crazy lady.
See, look at Shy says we will get her money, Hive.
You're like, all right, fine. We'll do the work. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, just going through the commentary, man. You guys got a lot of good input on stuff. So yeah, a lot of us probably have a backlog as well. I know not everybody does, but speaking of backlog, I forgot real quick. Let me put myself on the big screen and then we'll get on to some other stuff. The next member giveaway at the end of the month. I just wanted to show you guys what we'll be giving away. So this is going to be the membership giveaway at the end of the month. It's a pretty cool set, nothing too crazy. Nice. I like the shark in there though. That's pretty sweet. This is the one I was joking about before too, because they spelled partner wrong. And even though I don't care, I thought it was funny. They really stereotyped the Italian guy, didn't they?
What are you talking about?
My name is Vito.
Hey. I'm a criminal. Hey, what you talking about? Forget about it. Hey.
All right, so that's going to be the membership giveaway the last Sunday of the month. So sometime this month, I don't know when, I will announce on Instagram and everything. I'm going to do a subscriber giveaway just because I feel bad. I've done all these membership giveaways and I haven't done a subscriber.
Hey, and then that subscriber giveaway, I'm working on that video, Hive. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. The autograph set we're going to add to that subscriber giveaway.
Well, we should ask them if they want to autograph first, man.
They already did. Remember, we asked in that stream and they said yes. So we are going to autograph the heck out of it.
I forgot we did a poll for it. So, anyways, this is going to be the set that's going to be for the membership giveaway. So anybody that's a member can win this set. I look, this is a pretty cool set. I mainly got it because I wanted the Husky, but I actually have a Husky. So, but this is cool. You get a vehicle, the carriage, a horse, a couple minifigs, So, Doc and I thought at first there might have been like a squirrel or a rabbit in there, but there's not.
No, just a dog and a horse.
But you know what? I don't think I have one of these brushes though. But anyway, so that'll be for the subscriber giveaway. I'll probably do it on one of my building streams because I have like a lot of building streams I got to do. So, but like I said, we'll announce it. Doc will probably announce it too. We'll see if TJ can announce it, spread the word, And yeah, good times. What's cabbage? Cabbage? Cabbage?
My little cabbage. No, I think you're no.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Chris, I'm sorry about that too as well, man. I don't know if I ever had a chance to tell you. I looked at my collection like, what is my wife going to do with all this? So I did reach out to a few people to help her either sell, give away, or donate. Yeah. And honestly,
I'm sorry. Is he going to be okay? Is he like in remission? What?
I don't know. I didn't want to. A journalist got to you.
Don't give me a heart attack here. Don't give me a heart attack, B4C.
Yeah,
I'm
I
an
know,
old
right?
man up in here.
Oldendorf says, "So I won again." Well, no, you didn't win again. Not again. No, yeah.
It hasn't even happened yet. Wow. Is he looking into the future?
I don't know what he's doing. Let's see here. Real quick, we got a pretty full panel today. So we will just go through some.
Let's run something because you're just going on and on here. Let's just do this thing.
I know.
Let's just do this thing.
All right.
Here's some news.
So what we got going on here? Some Lego news. All right. Yes.
So there it is.
This Lego.
That's not. This is the old image.
Yeah, I know.
Current one available.
So
what do you think? 500 big ones. 500 big ones.
Well, I didn't realize this until yesterday, but I guess it's going to be a display set. But it's supposed to be like 3 feet long, dude.
Yeah, it's supposed to be huge. Look,
if I was into Harry Potter,
with a little
as much
station
as a lot of
kind
other
of
fans,
a thing, you know.
I would have to get this thing. Dude, this is probably going to look beautiful on the shelf. But you know, sorry, can't do it.
I know, $500. $500 is too much. Too much.
Can't do it.
All right, this PETA. At first, I was just like, I heard this. I was like, so PETA thinks that those crazy, insane slaughterhouses, is the same thing as my uncle's farm where we had animals like that. And yeah, when they got old, occasionally the animal would be slaughtered and we would eat it. Okay. But it was not some sort of, torture chamber but then I looked at PETA and it's like, oh, they don't want you to do anything with animals. So apparently you're not even allowed to ride a horse according to PETA, because that's slavery. That's slavery of the animal.
Real quick. Look, if you're down with PETA, that's great. You know what I mean? I don't like PETA because they tried to be shady and lie about all the euthanization they did on puppies and kittens. Yeah. Plus, the thing that drives me crazy about them is that they're all about like the freedom and liberation of animals and stuff. But dude, they all got pets. I'm like, open the door and let your pet go. You know what I mean? Open that bird cage and let your bird fly away.
That's a love slave right there.
But look, if you're down with PETA, man, that's fine. That's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to rip on anybody about it. But anyways, moving on. By the way, I love the set. Wish I had a goat. And that's about all I got to say about that.
Exactly. Then I noticed I was just like, okay, you were mad at the one farm, but the Friends farm is fine. Like what? But of course, the Friends farm has only a horse and dog. So
look at that purple tractor. That's amazing.
I know, but the Friends farm got a pass. It got a pass. It's called a farm.
I like it.
How come it's not Friends Animal Sanctuary? I'm just like,
and that's a pretty look at they got Black Beauty.
So I just thought we would compare and contrast, because friends, nobody ever does friends.
Oh, love the apple tree.
There's just a lot of stuff in the set. So look, and then there's that bald hair piece too. You can take it off of there and just put it on a Lego guy.
Love the chicken coop. Can I say something real quick about friend sets? What's interesting about friend sets is with a lot of normal Lego sets, I'll buy a set just for the minifigs. But when it comes to friend sets, man, I buy sets and I throw the minifigs out.
Except for the hair. Keep the hair.
Well, except for the hair, yes. It's the complete opposite. By the way, good morning to Rula and brother from another brick. What's up,
Fat?
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
All right. So you want to see some releases then? Let's see some releases.
Yes. Also, I'll show you guys real quick if you haven't seen them. Some Lego leaks. So we got a couple of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Let me share this real quick. All right, here we go. So there's these three, which I love the Spider-Man. It's
what's different from that one and the No Way Home.
Yeah. Love the Doctor Strange. Ebony Maw, like, okay, whatever. But still pretty cool. Then you got Wong here. But I gotta tell you,
aren't there two different Strangers, I thought, in the set?
Yeah, there's the other one that's got the third eye. But what's up with the plain pants, man? Like, this is an expensive set. Like, why wouldn't we have some printed pants?
It says Lego. It says Lego on the front and it says Crumb on the back. What are you talking about?
I don't.
Oh, that's sorry. That's a watermark. That my bad. My bad.
So I just wanted to show real quick the minifig leaks.
And there was also the potentially true leak of the 212th Trooper with
Let's
the
see.
holes on the side of the helmet.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's real or not because with Star Wars leaks,
Oh.
anything could be fake.
Who was the leaker? If it was
Uh,
Lego Ohio, just delete it.
it was.
It was not.
It was not.
Oh.
It was
Lego Fulcrum.
Raymundo.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Raymundo. Oh well, Raymundo. He's pretty reliable. All right, so here I don't know. Did we this one?
I have not even seen this yet. This is look.
the
I'm
train
look everybody. This is
station.
a
Look at that
reaction
bus.
video,
Look
dude.
at
I
that
haven't even
bus.
seen this.
Look at that bus. It's a
Oh my
beauty. It's a
goodness.
beauty.
I just got my train stuff getting ready to go up now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
As soon as
man,
I saw,
I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
We cover so many things. I was like, did we do this one? I'm gonna capture and put it up here. Just like I saw stunts, I didn't know if we did or not. I'm like, I was gonna capture it. We're just gonna talk about it. Just because I love the stunts. But there's Van Gogh, finally clear images. Look how it sticks out and everything.
Yeah, it's cool.
Overpriced for sure.
Yeah,
but
I just I don't know. It's nice, but I just don't want it. It's nothing that. I mean,
I
I
think the
guess if
art
I just
market
had tons of
people
money,
will
I'd get it. But the stunts, man, they're really popping off.
they're cranking them, yeah. And that was interesting faces, interesting faces on those guys.
I mean, I know everybody's talking about the tub.
Oh yeah, the
tub
bathtub,
bike.
the single riders or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember talking about this one because there was the other loop. This was the gorilla loop. I'm just like, all right.
Is that the one? Oh, okay. I thought that might have been one that black angler.
And then look at this one's got that propeller bike. It's like an airplane.
Nice.
And then there's this.
Yeah,
the
what is this all
spikes.
about?
So
Some
this is
robotic stuff?
yeah. And it comes with the whole system. A circuit board can lay in there, and it works with the power functions. And you could just do all kinds of crazy stuff.
I mean, I like the mission stuff that they've showed. I think there's like 2 sets maybe or so.
Yeah,
missions.
I've been looking for those. Okay, then there's the farm which we've seen.
Yeah,
so I'll
good
just
stuff though.
we'll just move forward back there.
Good stuff though, man.
But there's the theater.
Yeah, I like the theater. A lot of people are talking about how that's a great.
It's like a suitcase.
Yeah, I mean, but like it looks great, opened and closed. I mean, it's just a very nice, well put together set. It's just, God, man, it's just a shame about the mini dolls, dude. Look at them. Look at them, dude. Look at them.
They're having a great time. Hi, they're having a great time. Although they're
I'm
just going to
sorry.
slip right out of their chairs. That's their problem. All right.
God,
But
I
they're
can't
diverse.
even
Nicely diverse. Nicely diverse.
look at them, dude. I don't know. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. It just amazes me how much I love their sets. I just cannot stand. And even with the mini dolls, man, I like the accessories and the hair pieces. It's just like I can't stand that, dude.
Doc, did we talk about? I don't know if this was around last week for Good Morning Brick World, but the Iron Man gauntlet. That was revealed?
Oh, the Nano Gauntlet, right?
Yeah, the Nano Gauntlet.
Yeah, that is. Oh my gosh, you talk about a complimentary piece to a set, man, because that looks so beautiful next to that Infinity Gauntlet, and they even made it to where it's the opposite hand, so it just looks like you put them together, it looks like somebody's praising you, man. It's it's crazy. Amber Laya says hi or hey, I like the mini dolls. I mean, it's cool. Look, I like Star Wars. There's definitely people who don't like Star Wars. I don't know why or who are these people, but I mean, there's people that don't like it.
I know. Am I supposed to call for a moderator to take care of that Amber Lie? I mean, she made that comment.
No, don't you touch Amber Lie.
All right, well, we're running out of time, so let's have some Chicago Brick World hype. And it was really.
You do that. I'm going to start sending out the invites. Oh, by the way, good morning, Ruth.
What's Doc up to tonight?
I'm just hanging out, listening, for some Chicago Brick World hype, And then that's the Mark Larson, right? All right, so here we go. Dok Sampson, Virtual News. Good morning, Brick World correspondent. I have a question for you as the owner of Brick World Chicago.
Go for it, Doc.
All right. So, since Brick World Chicago will be taking place during Pride Month, will there be any Pride associated events or any kind of merchandise?
Oh, well, look at you. We have our coordinator who is in charge of FFOL event, which I think has changed in the last 3 years to WAFOLs, Women Adult Fans of Lego. She changed her role to Inclusion Coordinator. And so she's running a couple of blind builds that aren't necessarily listed as anything to do with inclusion. They're just about like people getting together and trusting each other. So we have those. We have the Women's Brick Initiative social and Brick Alliance Thought Exchange, which is listed. So if you know enough about I guess the best way to put it is like if you know enough about like inclusion and diversity, you'll know what a thought exchange is. It's a trademark term. Thought exchange, one word. We're running one, but it's listed in the program as inclusion in the Lego community. So we're running one of those, and we have also the LGBTQIA plus meet and greet. And we have, again, like I was just saying, the Women's Brick Initiative social. They all run into each other in the same area, ending with one of the blind builds. So there's plenty of opportunity for people to just like be together, be themselves. So we have like I think I said this in a previous stream 2 weeks ago, in that we're doing the Castleman figures that are merchants. And I made one that's like just a little bit more chesty for the gay foals. And the reason that
More chesty. Okay.
a little more revealing.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
The reason it made that transition is as I was making it, I kept asking my husband. I'm like, what do you think of this? It's pretty great, right? And he's like, well, it looks really gay. And I was like, but it's not. That's not why I made it. I'm not trying to make it gay. And he's like, well, there's just too much pec and abs in it. And I was like, but so like I moved up kind of
Close the shirt. Let me just close her here, and I'll button up a couple buttons. Are you happy now, Brood? Dang, oh man. I'm living free. I'm living free over here. But you can
exactly. And so I had both files, so that's why I made the normal quote unquote one for the goodie bags, and then we're giving since I had the print ready, I asked our printer to make 100 of the gayer one. A very good topic to ask me a question about because I can go on forever about it. So I'm sorry if I've run.
I know. That's okay. I'm afraid to ask more questions because I'm like, good Lord, how long will this go on? Just kidding. Thank you so much for answering my question.
Of course. If you have more questions, I will do my best to be concise. I just want to lay out the groundwork for like myself, like who I am.
Right on, right on. You're muted, Doc. You're still muted.
There you go. The guy was drinking. The funny part was it was like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock for him, and he had been nipping on the whiskey. So he went on and on. And you don't know, I had to cut out like 20 minutes of the answer to that question. It went on and on. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm not asking any more questions.
It's like, that's it. That's it.
It's an editing nightmare. But thank you, Mark Larson, again for answering my question.
Hey, sometimes, man, even with the best intentions, it's tough being put on the spot, you know. So, all right. So,
let's close the poll and then start another one with a guest.
Start another one with a guest.
Yeah, the guests can all come up with a new poll. We'll pop it in there and then we'll answer it at the very end. Because otherwise, we keep forgetting to do it, and that'll remind people to like the stream because it's been in an hour.
Yes, please. So yeah, it looks like it's pretty much about the same. We're you had 57 people vote. 54% said yes, they are going to have to cut back on buying Lego. 18% said no, and then 28% said they're not sure yet. So
yeah,
we will end that poll, and let's go ahead and start letting some of these guests in.
Yeah, I hear the popcorn are popping. Pop, pop,
I know,
pop.
I know. They're popping in.
Yeah.
So let's see. Our first guest is Greg, also known as London Bridge Bricks. You guys may know him from other stuff.
How are you doing?
How you guys
Evening
how
to
you
you,
doing
governor.
today? Thank you for joining us. Let's
Thank
see
you for
here.
having me. Nice to be here.
Troy is next from Agents of Mock. How you doing, Troy?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey.
Not
Good
too
morning.
much, not too much. Good morning to you. Let's see. We got Craigster from Brickstage Pass. What's up, Craigster?
What's up?
Hello. Hello.
Did you do that on purpose or did you forget again?
What? That's not the dragon guy? They look the same. All English people look alike except for Greg. Greg's so handsome.
It's the glass.
Yeah. Well, I've known Greg longer than y'all. Yeah.
So the next person is Makro. How you doing, brother?
Good morning.
Yeah, square-headed
to you. Good
Canadian
morning
guy.
to
All
you.
right. Hey.
Gosh, I figured you'd be pretty tired, man. You were up pretty late last night.
We're
Yeah,
good, we're good.
streaming forever. He was up last night.
Yeah, we're good. No problem.
See here. Next we have Shy from SHYTIMEismyTIME. What's going on, Shy? So I guess the last is the Brick Bods. I saw them back there in the green room for a minute. So they must have had some technical difficulties. Oh, never mind. They just popped back in. Let them in. Well, I'll give them a minute. I'm not sure if they're ready or not. So let's see here. Oh, wait, there they are. Hey.
Ooh, they look cozy.
Hey, it's both of them. Hey.
Oh.
What's
Got
going
the
on?
city right in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I obviously, like with all the theme panels that we have, we will have repeats, of course. So this first time around, I wanted to try and get a variety of different cities. So some of us have smaller cities, some of us have larger cities, and even the dynamic of the cities are wildly different. And then, I know at least for Greg, London Bridge Bricks, he is just starting his city. So I kind of wanted to get his perspective on, probably being the youngest one out of all of us that have a city. I feel like
youngest one. Keep lying to yourself, Hive. Keep lying to yourself.
I can honestly say, Hive, I'm probably one of the oldest people on.
Oh
this
no, I wasn't talking about our age. I was just talking about as far as the city goes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Greg
You probably
Young,
have
that
the
is
newest.
only sentence, isn't it? Greg and Young, that'll appear. Young.
No, I don't know. I don't know which one of us is probably the oldest. I know I'm at least right up there. So
That'd be me. Let's not even have that discussion. Let's just move on.
Oh, and Jay,
dang.
I love the fact that titanium's turned into the sun today.
I was getting ready to say, Jay, let me take that sunshine off you here before you.
Before you go blind.
All right, so look, there's a lot of us here, and we only have basically an hour left. So let's go ahead and get into some questions and kind of figure out what's going on, and hopefully we get to see a little bit of your guys' city. I know Shy, you sent me some pictures of yours, so I will show Shy's in a second. The interesting thing about Shy's, which again I'll show the pictures in a minute and I'll pull them up. But the interesting thing about Shy's is his is vertical. He's got a vertical city, which I've seen before. I like High Tea Time or High Tea Toys, High Time Tea Toys. I can't remember how to say it.
High Tea Toys.
Yeah, I think hers is similar as well, where it's kind of on shelves. I find those fascinating, and I just something about Shy's in general that I just absolutely love. I don't know if it's because of the aesthetics of it. How he has his brick walls and all this and all that. But something else I noticed in the pictures you sent me, have you always had that paint behind it with like the sky and the colors like that?
No, that's
Or is
new.
that fairly new?
That's very new.
Okay, because I was like, dude, I don't know how I didn't notice that before.
It's
Are they in the
new.
pictures?
Yeah, I'll show. Yeah, it'll be in the picture
cool.
when I show you.
Cool,
But
cool,
it's
cool,
beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. I was like, because I'll ask you more questions about it later. But yeah,
I can't wait for all the rock work to be done and everything. It's going to be epic, epic.
All right, so this is what we can do. I'm gonna ask questions, and I'm gonna just assign the questions to each person, or you know what I mean, so we can kind of, you know, we don't overlap each other. When I assign a question to you, if you want to show us your city at the time of the question, you can. If you'd rather just wait and then show it like maybe towards the end, then we can do that. I'll leave it up to you. So the first question I had basically was, which one of you guys has Mills plates? So Craigster, you do. Troy does. Greg, you do too.
I'm bringing Mills plates into mine, so I'm kind of collecting a load of bricks to do it. So it's
all right.
in motion.
I know Shy doesn't, right? No. Makro?
Certain mogs, but not in the city, no.
Okay. And then what about Ian and Carrie? No?
Nope.
Okay. All right. The reason I asked that is because I was going to, and I still want to one day, is do Mills plates for my city. I think it works out good for having a curb, for, you know, raising stuff up, making it more solid. It's easier to probably run wires through for, you know, lights and stuff like that. But it is expensive, I believe, right? I mean, because you need a lot of extra bricks, and especially if you have a fairly big city. So that kind of leads me into if the new road plates. I know some people have taken them on. I don't know if that made it easier with Mills plates or not. But Craig, I want to start with you. Did you do anything with the new road plates?
Yep, we've got quite a few.
Ah, I see. Okay, wow. And I would
use
imagine
both or just the new ones.
And I would imagine that here, let me put
city full screen, yeah, city.
I would imagine it's easier to help with the Mills plates with those new road plates, correct?
Depends how you're going to do it. You can still use them without mills in it, but it just means you can smooth things off. I mean, the corners are still an absolute pain, to be fair.
Yeah. So while we're on your city, okay, so I see you got the train. That's another, you know, question topic we'll get to. Yeah, I see the mystery machine out there. Yeah, so one of the great things about the cities, and one of the reasons I got into it, is because of just all the different elements you can put in there. Now I see you also seems like you definitely yeah.
Is that a castle?
That's Arkham. I re-mocked the two sets. The original one. Not the original one, sorry, the second one.
Look at you! Look at you!
Wow.
Wow. Hashtag impressed.
What else you got going on in there, man?
I like the red minifigs on the front of that with the Wolverine pieces.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah,
is that
twins?
Oh wow, yeah, man. So is it me or does the boutique?
Do you want an
boutique look a level higher?
Do you want an exclusive?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, quick look. Batcave Way Manor. That's it. That's all you're getting.
Oh man, yeah, you've been working on that for a while. All right, so yeah, we won't take away too much from that. But look, the boutique hotel looks like a floor taller. Is that correct?
Extra floor on that.
Yeah.
An extra floor in the police station, and then just completely revamp the bugle.
So did you have to like buy like two sets, or did you just get the pieces?
I bought a second police station, but I accidentally ended up with a second hotel that Lego didn't want back, so I wasn't going to give it to him.
Wow. Yeah, that looks terrific, man. And I noticed you've got it raised in the back. So what is that, sitting on a shelf?
Yeah, at the moment it is. This is all bricked, so this is all bricked up. But that particular bit where the modulars are is shelves, and then Ninjago City is going to be bricked up. So it'll go up again, so the train can go all the way around. Because originally the loop was going to terminate where Bane's car is, where the train is kind of.
Yeah.
It's not long enough, so I want to take it the full length. So in order to do that, I need to lift Ninjago City up and do what I did here. But I'll do it with sort of dark tan rocks. Lift them up, and then I've got my aqueduct stuff. I don't know if you'll see it, but it's down below at the bottom.
Wow,
very cool, Craig.
That's on the drawer as well. I'll put that on a huge, them big rails you have for like pulling out generators of like fire trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's on 2 of those rails, so that whole drawer comes out, so I can work on it.
Dang, that's convenient, man.
Oh, I tell you what, I'd love to have a system in my city where there's kind of like a submersive city, like almost like a think like a moon base, that sort of thing, but underwater. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really, really awesome. And it's kind of funny you should say that because I've seen like Jang do stuff like that, and I just watched Alex Noon's one of his newest videos where he's trying to build like a pirate, or I mean not a pirate, a castle theme under his tables, and I guess he's got to move his space stuff to make more room for it. He's actually someone I'm going to ask on the next city builders theme panel we have, because obviously he's, I think with the exception of Jang and maybe someone else, I don't know, he's probably got the biggest city out of everybody that I've seen. You know what I mean? So Troy, what about you? Did you do anything with his road plates?
Oh yeah, I started doing that like 3 years ago, kind of a little before everybody started actually.
So as soon as they just came out, you went right to it, huh?
Well, they've been out a long time, actually.
Really?
They've been out since the mill system. Yeah, it's been around for years.
Well, I was talking about like the new road plates.
The new road plates versus the old.
Oh, the new road plates. I'm sorry. I bought a set just to play around with it. I still find it very restricting as far as, you know, customization and what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, I got an
ironically
example right
enough,
here, like if you want to do the double yellow lines, or if you want to do a dashed line, it's basically impossible unless you really spread it out and kind of do something like this with it. But the 2x4 tiles in the middle, it just doesn't look good to me. I much would prefer something, you know, cleaner like this.
And
if you want to do like damage in the roads, if you want to do damage in the roads, I do superhero stuff. So if I wanted to like break the road up or something, it's pretty much impossible with those new road plates. So
yeah, I will say though,
I much prefer this.
Are you 6 stud wide or 8 stud wide cars?
6 stud mostly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mostly 6 stud.
I feel like there is definitely, like you said, a lot of constrictions with the new road plates. Especially, it seems like, even though it's not impossible, but they'll make it look the way you want. The curves are like the biggest thing. But yeah, I guess if you have the room, what you could do just about anything, but you'd have to make it like much wider, like you said, than a normal road plate. I don't know. I got mixed emotions about it. It's definitely, I don't think anything I'm going to have to. I would like to probably get into it, but again, you know, see, the problem is a lot of us that have bigger cities, it costs a lot of money, man, to switch all that over. You know.
See, if I'd have done the snot roads, so I started on the snot roads. If I'd have started on them and finished them, I wouldn't have been able to put the bricks in to lift stuff up. I would have had to start building wooden frames, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, and then there's the, I feel it's probably the most expensive out of everything is doing like tiled roads and stuff like that. Not even just like what Troy just showed us, but I'm talking about like when you use like 1x2.
Also as well, Hive,
tiles and stuff.
I'm going to start off with the rail. I'm going to put the train track in first and build the city around that, I think.
Yep. That's
interesting.
It wasn't until I put on a small piece of track on, you know, I just kind of put it down. The city comes alive a little bit more with the trains and stuff like that, and I kind of like that. And it seems to me a sort of I think everyone's got different kind of approaches, different ways into doing their city. I'm going to go with the train. I'm going to go with the trains and then do the roads afterwards.
I wish I would have done that first. I was pretty lucky where I gave myself some room, but I just like within the last couple of days, I just finished laying all of the train tracks. Last night, I just finished building the bridge. I mean, I got a couple tweaks to do, but I finished the bridge. That spans that gap? Yeah. So as a matter of fact, I guess real quick, I'll show you guys, you know, what I got going on as far as the, you know, what the bridge is looking like. All right, never mind. I'll just get mine on in a minute because I got Shy's pictures first. So, but Yeah, that's the thing is to change all that stuff over. But if I wish I would have laid down the train tracks first, just because once you have your city and everything kind of laid out, you got to really do some adjusting and moving to get around a train track, man. Because the train track needs, especially when the train track curves, man, it needs a lot of very specific space to do that. So I did actually get the train tracks laid down before all the modulars are up. It was just through the forest is where I had a lot of issues. So Greg, you plan on using the new road plates, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, Amazon were doing a sale last year, and they were literally 50 to 60% off. So I bought loads of them. I really did. The only thing that aggravates me about using those roads is that they don't come with enough 2x4 dark bluish grey tiles. So, but I'm definitely going to be incorporating. And also as well, because I'm kind of thinking I want to use the road as a sort of area to display my cars, such as Speed Champions and the normal kind of 6-stud cars as well. And some of those older Speed Champions, I'm going to be, I want to do a kind of dual road. So I'm not, because sometimes using the roads as they are natively, they're not really well designed for the current Speed Champions kind of 8-stud wide road. So that's why I'm really, I'm going to go sort of a double road. I might just do one big main road going through the city and then just build everything around that and the track and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to, I'm all in with the new roads and trying to work out if I do a curve or simply do I just do like junctions going across or something like that.
Do they even make a corner?
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't, there is a way of, no, there's no real corners.
There's ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but they don't have like an official corner made yet.
No, there's no curve, bend, or anything like that. So whatever happens, it's
fail.
It's probably going to be square.
It's a grid.
So real quick, and how is Lagundan doing, Greg?
Lagundan's doing right. Like I say, I fitted the new train yesterday. I did a live stream yesterday.
Can we see?
I saw. I can put it on.
I saw the thing on Instagram yesterday, but I don't think I've actually seen.
So there we go. So look,
dude, it looks great. Look, this is like the first time I think I've actually seen it on a bigger scale.
There we go. Well, let's bring it around.
Look at that.
Titanium that was because Titanium J's here. I had to add that to the thing.
There we go. Back a little bit more. There we go.
Dude. Look, and I didn't even realize it connected that easily.
Yeah, man.
And I love Darth Vader's castle in the middle like that, Greg. It's great.
And then next to it, right, I put the little picnic tree as well.
Exactly.
I know, I love it.
Like, where's the lava? What happened to the lava?
I'm working on it.
It's like one thing at a time, man. So, I mean, real quick, so I'm assuming, what are you going to put the buildings in the middle area, or how?
Yeah,
like, I mean, keep them back there, or?
To be honest, Hive, it was a couple of weeks ago. I finally got around to building the kind of current, the one that's going out into city train, passenger train, and I thought, well, the new one comes out in a couple of weeks, so why don't I buy that as well? And then I've got the track down already. But this is just simply track. And the great thing, and I didn't realize this until I did it, I never realized how quick you could actually lay track down. I mean, it's as long as you've got the pieces, the elements of the track, you'll quickly get that track down. And I've decided, or rather Craig's talked me into, just putting a track all the way around the city, and then I'll just work out what I'm going to do with the city from there. And you know, I'm definitely going to have an area where it's kind of higher in some peaks and stuff like that. And I'm, again, going to take another leaf out of Craig's book, and I think I'm going to buy another police station and stick a couple more levels on that as well. But for the time being, I put the train in, and it just kind of brings it alive a little bit more. You know, it gives it a little bit of movement.
Do you like that train better than the other passenger train?
Do you know what? The color is growing on me. I do prefer the design of it. Simply
I love the design.
The color's fine.
It's slick, and it's got doors on it as well. And I think that's pretty cool. And you know what? Yeah. When they discount this set, and it will discount around Black Friday, it will probably go, maybe 20% off it or something like that. I'll buy it again. And you know
so
what?
you get a couple more passenger cars.
Yeah, just put them on it. I mean, yesterday I put all the other ones on as well from the city. So it was kind of like the old train and the new train was all being pushed in one. It was kind of like a merger of both, and yeah, it looked fun. It was a really fun stream to do, and
Yeah.
I like the train. And you know what? It's a nice build. It doesn't take too long.
I like it too. I wish
It
I can
looks
get
like
it,
a
but
duck, that train, doesn't it? It really does look like a duck when it's in that position. Because we've been asking for a mallard, I think Lego got confused and gave us that.
Well, it looks like
I see the resemblance though.
Are you going to ballast the track?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. There's I tell you who's got a great city is Robin Hood Builds, and I'm definitely going to do what he did there with his. And I've been buying the Lego for that for absolute eons. I really have. It was just always a case of when am I going to do it? And you know, originally Legundum was set up in my house, and I was just doing a few sets and stuff like that, and that was it. The thing I'm doing now is I'm going to start focusing on building Mills plates, and I'm just building stuff. You know, building cars, getting minifigure packs and stuff like that to sort of populate the city. Instead of it just being like loads of buildings put on a table sort of thing, I want it to feel like there's something going on there. Like for example, Brandon, you've got particular sig figs that live in particular areas, and that's kind of weird because I kind of got this map, this plan in my head of your city as well. And
yeah, actually, and it's funny you should mention that too because I'm getting ready to build your cabin. I just gotta get all the pieces together. Well, I mean, it's probably gonna have to wait till I get some of these modulars built. But I have, and I'll show it here in a minute with the pictures. I got my pictures pulled up. But there's a storage container that I bought at Brick Fair, Virginia. I'm actually getting ready to send Shy one here soon. So it's gonna be sitting right next to your cabin. That's where your backlogs are gonna go.
Wicked.
So it's because it's such a big container. I just thought it was kind of funny that your mysterious backlog. So the vault. Yeah.
Did you see the Jiggles out there?
Yeah. By the way,
Jiggle graduated this year. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and thank you for being here, Jigglepuff. Also, I saw Mr. J. I'm not sure if Mrs. J is out there, but hello to all you. Good morning. Good morning. And JP's Bricks said something about can Vader use the Force to control the train? Also, who was it? Larry said I lava that build. I thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, so look, I'll show real quick Shy's city and my city, so that way you guys can get a good look at that, and then I'm going to move on to the next question, and we'll go to Makro and then move on. So let me share the screen, and I will show you guys. So don't mind my messy table because it's just I got a lot of stuff. Here's the storage container I was talking about, and where this horse and carriage is where your cabin's gonna go. So this whole area, this whole part of the table is gonna be like the fairground. Right here is like where the skate park is. I got like a roller coaster, like little games and rides and stuff like that. And then is like, as you guys probably know, the forest. I went ahead and put one of the train stations right here. And yeah, so the poll that I did, everybody chose the Hogwarts Express. So I built the extra passenger cart, and then I still got to build the caboose because I have an extra engine. So and I'm gonna put the motor, I guess, in this. This is what everybody was telling me to put the motor in. I forget what this part's called.
Tinder.
Yeah, the Tinder.
Tinder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the app.
That's what you're on the Tinder.
It's the tender.
You swipe right on it.
You're leading me down.
Let's see here. Okay, so here's what I was talking about with so here's the end of the forest and the beginning of the desert, as you can see the cantina and all that. Back here is where the city will be.
There's that
and then the ocean I dropped because there's going to be like a rock wall and then like a cement wall and then like steps going down to the beach. But right here is the bridge. So I really had to I put 4 pillars underneath it, and then I reinforced, the actual tracks. So I tested it already as far as just pushing it around. I don't have a motor in the train, but I tested it as far as the weight, and it
Them
holds
trains
good.
are heavy, man.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that. And you know, this base plate that I bought this off JB at Brick Fair, Virginia, and I love this thing so much, dude.
It looks epic.
I don't know why I love this thing so much. So here's Shy's. Now, hold on, we're gonna go back a little bit. Hold on a minute, because I feel like this was where it started, right, Shy?
Yeah, that's the beginning of it.
All right, so
3 years ago. 4 years ago.
yeah,
now.
so this is how his city started. And one of the questions that I wanted to talk about also was space, you know, because some of us have more space than others. But Shy took the limited space that he had, and I mean, I want to say built an army, but it's a city, so it's like it's not the same feeling. But like, I feel like you can almost say that it's now. And all this is so impressive. Don't get me wrong, but it's this last picture that it just blows my mind. Like, look at this, dude.
It's
look
so
at how
pretty.
beautiful. Look at how.
That's also a little messy. I'm sorry, my kids.
Nah, dude, you're fine, dude. I mean,
all the trees are in bloom.
But I mean, like,
cherry tree, lovely.
It's because like his wall that he has in the front. I've always loved that, dude. I like how like you got the holes for like where the train or road would go in. This painting stuff blew me away. And I mean, it's not like it's complicated types of detailed painting or anything. It's just the color palette that, you know, is used. Dude, it just, your city looks beautiful, man. it just looks beautiful, dude.
Working with what I have, man.
Has your city got a name, Show?
Yeah, it's called Cherry Blossom Rock.
Nice.
See, that's a perfect name for it too.
Yeah.
Now, also something else real quick I noticed, and then we'll move on, is this is a lot bigger than I think it looks. Like, because like I noticed right here, you got the Daily Bugle. Did you cut that down, or is that the same height?
I just took off the antennae on top. That's it,
dude. So that's gotta be a fairly good amount of room in there, man.
It's pretty big. If you were to look at it, it's very deceiving. But it's about 3 base plates thick.
Wow.
No, take it back. Just under 3 base plates.
That town hall is pretty big as well, to be fair.
Yeah, that's something else.
I like the way you've left the studs in between the flowers. That's awesome.
Well, and also I noticed you do something some other city builders do as well with these buildings in the back. You know, that kind of 3-dimensional look to it. But you know, but that's why I wanted to have you come on here, because your city is very unique in that way, man. You just don't see, you know, stuff like that as much anymore.
Thank you.
My question is, how did you get the backdrop to light up like that? Do you have an LED strip at the bottom of the shelf or something?
So go back.
Sure. Yep.
So
let me get you here. Share screen. Sorry, it takes me a second.
Well, while you're doing that, you see this light that's currently on my screen right now?
Yes.
This. So I have this light that I screen with, and then I have my normal lights for my videos. So you just turn it on and it does that lighting for me. So I figured I'm starting to light up. I mean, it's been a year since I'm touching a new lighting system. So I have lights for all the modulators on top, but I've come to the conclusion that my city is going to be at a sunset. So mine as well, because with the lighting on my road, with the lighting that's turning on,
yes,
it's like time for like my time of day will be dusk. So I figured I need to find a backdrop that looks like that. So it's not a clean backdrop, but I had to cut it up a few times. You can obviously tell, but like it does a lot. Like especially when this is all lit up. If you look at that top part right there, it will look really cool when it's done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know something else, just on a personal level for me, this would be beautiful to do stop motion stuff with, man. Because it's just all right there, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, do you have every modular?
Yeah, I'm only missing Market Street. And you can't see it on the bottom. Diagon Alley is like the facades on the bottom. You can't see it, but like down below. So with me, going back to the Mills discussion, I want to do Mills, and I know I'm going to end up doing it when more modulators come out, because I'm going to need to push the buildings forward to put more buildings behind, because I'm going to start stacking modulators before. But the problem that I have to deal with is weight. And with more brick on it, I'm worried that by doing so, it might not be structurally sound. So I already made it like pretty strong enough in the beginning. You can see all the piping and support that I had in the very first photo. But I have to consider that if I'm going to start adding weight to it by using mills, it's going to have to start in the lower level as opposed to starting it from the very top.
And the rock work hiding the shelves. Beautiful.
And the rock work,
Got a lot.
A lot of slopes, man. I have like bins of slopes that are just daunting to do. But the whole concept of the shelf is, yes, it is a shelf city, but I want it to look like the city is carved into the mountain. It's
Yeah,
like one
no,
huge
that's
mountain. So
Exactly.
that's
It was
definitely the
designed
feeling
that
you
way.
get. And you when you even got it like to where you got these things, the tunnels. You know what I mean? So it just makes it look like the tunnel just goes in like a loop, like like a big spiral. Up the mountain or down the mountain. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude. And I didn't even think about that with the lighting and the dusk and all that stuff, dude.
Forever work in progress. It's never complete, but all city builders should know.
Yeah,
Your city's never done.
Good morning, Andrew. Thank you for being here. All right, kind of moving on to a different question, and we'll start with Makro since we haven't gotten to him yet. Look, a problem that I had. And, do I hear an echo?
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, one of the problems that I've had is with even tables. To where I've had to get plywood and go across the whole tables because my tables are uneven and all this stuff. I know a lot of people will buy like just straight up like the IKEA tables. They seem to be like the flattest, especially if you got a flat surface to put them on. But Makro, do you have any issues with the table part?
No, actually, if you don't mind letting my other avatar in, I might be able to. Find a way to show you. There we go. Ignore all my beer can shit.
Are we gonna need to bring out the flex tape?
Dude, I
love how all our rooms are messy.
Yeah, I know, right? All right,
my tables aren't too bad. They are all connected. I'm not screwing up the audio, am I?
No,
we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So my tables, they're not like one big sheet. I got all these crappy tables underneath, and I got literally flat panel doors sitting on top. And I use about 8 different doors, but if I tap this table all the way around the city, you'll be able to see.
Oh wow!
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Makro has a big city.
And this is not even this is not even where he streams from, where he's got all that Lego up there too. Dang.
Yeah,
there's no raising my tracks or ballasting my tracks. That's just gonna make me go broke, especially when Lego's increasing their prices.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's in a park in the middle.
Yeah, dude. So something else real quick also that I noticed Makro does, and most people do with their cities, is they have them set up in the same kind of way that Makro does, but where it's pretty easy to get to them. It's you know what I mean? Where my dumbass seemed to put everything in the middle, so I've got to like stretch 5 feet to get to the middle of it.
Ladder.
Everything.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you too.
I'm like, why would I do this to myself? Let me get myself off the screen here. Still there, Makro? Okay, there you are. By the way, hello to Ninja. Good morning. He says, shout out to the small Lego town builders also. Well, I know our co-host here, Doc, he's got a smaller city as well. I believe it's just on top of the list.
2 base plates plus 16 studs. I had to cut something, but we're not talking about that. We're not talking about
That's
that.
all right. It's okay. Did you have any issues or ever have any thoughts? I would probably not because of what you said about the ballast and the tracks, but about the the new road plates or any of that stuff, mills plates.
I use the road plates. But what about Makro?
Yeah, Makro. What about you?
Which roads do you use?
I just use the standard ones. Again, when I started my city, I just built the basement, and when the new roads came out, I was already too heavily invested into the standard roads. I already had them all tiled off on the sidewalks. And I hate the way the new roads look. No curves. I got too many lines in them. And the speed champions and cars don't fit as well. It just looks hideous to me. So I just scrapped them. Not even touch them.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. And the thing was for me, Makro, when I was kicking off and thinking about my city, It was then that Lego announced that they were going to phase out the old base plate style and come in with a new one, and that's really the main reason I went with the new ones, in the hope that they would eventually at some point potentially come out with a curve. But otherwise, like Doc said, I'll probably just do it in avenues, like in a grid style form.
You know, while I'm thinking about it, there is something that I'm kind of curious about. It's been my impression that Lego does not necessarily care about city building on any kind of level that we do. Like when they say city building, they're talking about like they got a city set. You can attach a base plate to it, and that's it. You know what I mean? Because one of the other issues that I have sometimes is, you know, because I've just been using base plates like just for everything, and a lot of times you come across a thing that doesn't match up, you know. And it's weird because how Lego is, you know, their system, but like some stuff like with base plates, you know, you won't have enough room or it won't attach to a regular plate, or like if you get a city set, it's not like on modular, like how it's on a base plate, you know what I mean? Just like the modulars, I don't feel like they built the modulars, they designed them for us to have like a city the way we do. It's probably more for like display purposes, I would imagine. Because I certainly don't think that they were really made for play functions, you know, for little kids. I could be wrong, but that's the feeling I've always gotten from Lego is they don't necessarily like they haven't made like, for instance, you know, the new road plates. If they were really intentional on like we build design stuff for like city buildings, you know, city builders and all that, like they would have had to have known like that the new road plates are really going to screw us over. You know what I mean?
Well, what's the size of those plates? Like, do they screw up with the modular of the city if you're doing 32 by 32 segments?
I don't know. I don't have any of. Well, I do have one or two of them that came with like the skate park or whatever, but I don't have enough of them to really put a bunch of them together. I know, but it's not just the road plates. I mean, it's just in general. I mean, do you guys, you know, ever get that feeling like, or do you think I'm wrong about that?
Well, they started it all off with City because they were the ones showing us the lovely big cities in the catalogs when we were kids.
Yeah, I mean, like kind of what we do, like
yeah,
all together.
That's
Really,
that's what they did, the original ones. And then obviously you go to any show, and anybody who's got a city there, that all the kids flock around, the trains going around in the city, and probably why they make so many city sets. Because so I think
because even the city sets, obviously, if you use base plates and stuff, they don't work out right, like with the roads and stuff. You know what I mean?
They started bringing the roads in, haven't they, on a lot of their on sets that they're producing, like the new school and all the other stuff. Is all, you know, even that.
I mean,
new market shopping things got
just a little bit of road.
Yeah,
I think even the
and obviously we
can
modify stuff.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, obviously we can modify stuff and all that. You know what I mean? It's just. I remember when I came out of my dark ages, like Star Wars is always what pulled me out of it. But like building a city, like what we do is like the second thing. I was so fascinated, man, when I started seeing all these YouTube videos with all these cities, and like being a comic book fan, I'd see a lot of you guys have like Daredevil running across the roof of one or something. You know what I mean? And I just, you know, then I seen like in the early days, like Troy was one of the first cities that I'd seen. You know what I mean? And I'd see like that Avengers Tower, and I was just like, what the heck, man? Like, it just blew my mind. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it just seemed like Lego was never really about that. But, you know, I guess, like you said, maybe it used to be how it was. So I wanted to move on to, obviously, the Brick Bods. Check out their stuff, and I'll start another question with them. Do you guys find that space has been a big issue?
I think space is always an issue for city builders.
Yeah.
We started with 4 tables in here, and then we got 16 tables, and then we got more tables, and now we're pretty much at the walls. I mean, there is just about enough space to get a chair in.
That's usually how it goes, too. Just enough to where you can get around, right?
Yeah. You want to do a super Mario for them?
I have no idea what.
So, I mean, I see right off the bat, there's the Ninjago City Gardens.
Yeah, this is the way into the room, the brown door.
Okay.
These are all cupboards full of Lego. Just over here is our ensuite shower. So you can still just about get from that door to the shower, which is our only shower in our house, without knocking all the Lego down. So around this way, we've got the Winter Village bit further. So go up a little bit. So you can see, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you guys' castle up there, man.
That castle looks wicked.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool. Like that.
Ice Castle moves for our live streams because we've got lights set up the other side. So sometimes it's in the fairground, but that's where it's meant to be.
Can we see any of it moving today?
Say again?
Can we see any of it moving today? Because almost the whole city is animated. Hive, it's one of the best cities out there.
I'm just saying. Look, no pressure, no pressure.
I want to use that flex tape again. I mean, come on, motorized.
We literally at like 6 o'clock on a Sunday, we go up to the room, charge everything, and then it's ready for our live stream. It takes a couple of hours to charge, unfortunately.
And that is the Frozen Castle, right?
Yeah, that's the Elsa Ice Castle, and that's Tech on the balcony. If you lift up and go a little bit closer, can you go closer? No. Okay, it's just you're obscured by the bugle. But the Winter Village is where we sort of kind of started. There we go.
Oh wow!
So we've got that is we're sort of working on a mountain that moves downstairs into our like dining room at Christmas, so that we can appreciate it for the Christmas season. So all of the rock work, all of the builds kind of come in and out of the rock work quite easily. That was a lot of work.
Man, I bet that's a delicate operation trying to move that thing around, huh?
Yeah. And then we've got a modular area sort of down that way. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah. And then our fairground. Oh, you're gonna unplug the cable. So our fairground is the motorized bit, which we do on our streams, which is always good fun. It needs some filling out. It's still just all the rides without the sort of extras. We need people in our city, really. You probably want to spin all the way back around to get to the next bit.
Wow. You guys are definitely utilizing space.
Ninjago.
Ninjago City Gardens seems to be a fairly popular thing that a lot of us have in our cities as well.
Yeah, so we've got the docks and the city as well. And then the City of Lanterns here. And then this is all of the Chinese New Year sets, which I love.
Yeah, they're great sets.
So we're going to try and... That's the thing. We're putting all the sort of sets on the table, and then we're going to try and like stitch them all together with scenes and things. So then we've got our modular street down here with all of the rest of the modulars a bit more in.
Oh, wow.
Hey, there's a TV screen on one of them.
Well, that's one of our lights for our live stream. So that's just...
okay.
Yeah, everything. We've got cameras as well, sort of in the city, so that you can see different parts of the city during the live streams.
It's got track running everywhere.
Kind of our thing is interactivity for live stream.
Yeah.
But it's very cramped at times.
Well, this is the first time I've gotten to see such a great overview of it, because I've seen, bits and pieces of it all over the place, but just not like this. Wow. I'm very impressed with how you guys utilize space.
We've also got a level to the city underneath, which is like our subway, which we're still working on. At the moment, we've got the Emerald Knight under there, just sort of hanging out under the tables.
And I see also you guys did something pretty smart. I've seen a lot of city builders do, where Ian is standing. You guys left a space so you can get to stuff.
2 standing holes. There's one on the other side of the Daily Bugle where the Winter Village is, but you can't get between the two without coming out past where I am.
Wow.
May I ask a question?
Yes, definitely.
You on that section just under the Frozen Castle, Ian. Did you what legs did you use that just to kind of take it up a level?
So I think they're the ones you put under like kitchen cabinets on IKEA kitchens. So they're only like
the 16 centimeters.
Yeah, you get a train underneath them.
Yes.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, that's really cool. That's definitely something I want to do on mine.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of train going on too, man.
Yes. So we've got 2 different loops on this level, then a loop on the Winter Village, and then a loop underneath. So, is that right? Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of trains, but I think it makes it more fun.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's something Greg and I talked about for. I feel like years now, Greg.
Forever.
Yeah, like we've always been wanting to get a train going, but just never had the right time.
Yeah, and now we're just doing it. Now
it's weird because like we weren't even talking to each other about it, and we've just both been kind of doing it at the same time. It's so weird.
it is weird, but you know what? I'm so glad because I just love the fact they move. I love that. You know what people do? I've been watching videos now. I'm kind of got interested in the train malarkey side of the shenanigans of all this.
Train malarkey.
People just get loads of train track and just put it on their drives, and they just go up and down their drives. And I'm like,
well, I've also wanted to do something forever, ever since I saw. I've seen similar videos where as soon as I get the motor in the train and I get it running, I'm going to put my GoPro camera on it so you can see the whole city like as it's going through. Because like in one spot I got like the AT-AT, so it's going to go drive like right under its legs. There's just all kinds of neat little things, that I got going on. But yeah, it's definitely. Trains are definitely a really awesome aspect. Makro, did you have a train in yours? Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right.
I got two loops that go around.
Yeah. What about you, Troy?
I do. It's just I'm still converting to mills even with the train tracks. So I can't run the train right now, but eventually, yes.
Yeah, well, that's a long road, man. No pun intended. With the wheels. Craig, you had a train too, right? Yeah, that's right. You had one coming right out the tunnel there.
Yeah, it can't run at the moment because I'm building a bridge type thing. Well, I'm being naughty because I'm cutting plastic track, but I want the bridge to flip up to let them through the water.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I know some people would probably cringe when I say this or their eyes twitch or whatever, but yeah, I've had to cut some base plates, man. I haven't had a choice.
Lego does it, you can do it.
I haven't had a choice, man. It's like
Lego, it's your Lego brick. It's okay. Yours.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, they do make some smaller, different size base plates and stuff, but I just either one I can't find the one I need, or they just didn't make that particular square that I needed or whatever.
It's all the time, but cutting track's a little bit more tricky because if you don't cut it, it won't sit back on itself.
Well, there's also this thing where I've noticed a lot more of us, and I think a lot of us probably never truly cared, but a lot more of us are becoming a little more lenient with non-Lego things in the city. Like for instance, the storage container that I was going to use for Greg's backlog, that's not an official Lego product. You know what I mean? That was Shy. Who was that? Eclipse Graphics?
Yeah, it's Eclipse.
Yeah. So I was watching a video last night because I've been watching a lot more train and train track videos lately. And there's this company over in Europe. I forgot the name of it, but the guy was showing where they make long plastic pieces to put in the middle of your train track. And then pieces that connect to the side of the train track that makes it look like nice smooth tile, which looks really good. The only thing they were saying was it didn't have that clutch power that was really good, so some of the pieces would kind of move a little bit or whatever. But
so I don't think you have to go overseas for all the train stuff. There's a huge custom train world for within the US. I know I'm not plugging Brickmania, but Brickmania is tied to I forgot. If you just go to the website, you'll find some train accessories to make your train loops feel more realistic because it's not real. They bend so much. It's supposed to be more of an oval than it is what they project. And then so there's a lot of third-party train stuff that everyone should take a look at if they want to expand their train thing. And if Lego doesn't make it, then go for it. I mean, lights aren't Lego.
Right. No, well, that's what the gentleman was saying on the video I was watching last night about the train stuff that they were buying. He just said, look, man, it's not it's just Lego doesn't even make this stuff. You know what I mean? So we just... He was also talking about the road plates too, about the new road plates, how they've been trying to figure out stuff for that because Lego hasn't made that curved one yet. But yeah, I mean, but is that through, if you go to Brickmania's website?
Yeah. Go to Brickmania's website, just type in trains. They might have, I haven't looked lately, but they have, different things to mock up better trains, tracks, all that kind of stuff.
Right on. Craig, were you going to say something?
Yeah, there's a Canadian company that's bringing back 9-volt track as well, isn't there? I think.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
I feel like I would like 9-volt better because obviously you don't have the battery issue. But I am so new to trains, I don't even know how much I've painted about the battery issue will be. You know what I mean?
If you
I'm assuming there's not a charger to the connector, right, to charge the batteries.
For what we do, it doesn't necessarily matter, but definitely if you're at Scher's, 9-volt is so much better because you just spend half your day charging batteries for the train.
That would be cool.
I know that the old Lego 9-volt tracks are expensive.
You've got
I don't know
people
how.
taking 9-volt motors out of powered up and sticking them in 9-volt train motors as well, converting them now because the 9-volt motors are starting to go, so they're using the motors out of the powered up ones. But that FX are trying to bring back the 9-volt motors as well, I think.
So another thing I kind of wanted to ask, and this can kind of be like just a free-for-all question, anybody can answer. I was just curious, do you guys? So I've noticed in some cities, you guys will buy like 2 sets and build them into 1 or whatever. Do you guys prefer, modulars? Just how? Because I mean, I will mock or modify some stuff. You know what I mean? Like enclose city sets or whatever. But beyond that, I don't really do much else. I just put the modulars in how they are.
I mean, technically, if you mills them, you're modding them.
Yeah, that's true.
Mod base plate.
I'd like it to all be custom, but if you've bought all those modulars, it seems just crazy to not use them.
Yeah, I mean, so I won't be using all mine. As a matter of fact, I sold a couple of mine just to help myself out with some money. But like, I didn't. But some of the older ones, I like them, but the newer ones are just so much better looking. You know what I mean? So I've been using more of the newer ones, anyways. But like, I've also got like a lot of the Creator 3-in-1 buildings, a lot of the Friends buildings. I like to have quite a variety of different stuff. I just didn't know if like you guys had preferences to, Greg, it looks like yours is pretty much straight up just kind of modulars at the moment, right?
Yeah, no, I totally want. I want to use. There's some beautiful 3-in-1 sets out there. We've got that new Harry Potter set as well, the one that I think Carrie and Ian are going to do tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I do want to modularize those. Nicole has got a nickname, hasn't she, Craig?
Modularizer.
Modularizer.
That's right.
With moisturizer, by the way, folks. And that's absolutely what I want to do. Like, the 3-in-1 toy shop that came out? I definitely want to, modularize that. At least
Noodle
see
shop.
it off as well.
The new noodle shop that's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you another thing I'm definitely doing. And again, this is, I've just had a bit of an epiphany today. Craigster really does influence me in a terrible, terrible way. The 3-in-1 castle. Buy 3 of those, and you can build an amazing castle from Rebrickable on that. So that's definitely something I'm going to be doing.
Oh no!
Well, we'll definitely see what's going on with this new castle coming out this summer too, because it sounds like it's gonna be pretty massive.
It better be.
It better be massive.
Yeah.
Well, they're tricking everybody to get the gift with purchase first. So you're going to spend $150 to get the Forest Man thing. Then you can buy the castle later on with no gift with purchase.
It is odd, right?
And then you have another castle in August.
It's odd they wouldn't give you that forest hideout thing.
It'd have been a perfect combo, anniversary combo. Like, check it out. Here it is, the anniversary combo.
I know you say the word Newcastle as well.
I mean, do you think? Do you see? It's look. And this is why I was saying earlier, man, when we rip on the company a lot, because look, I don't know this, but it does seem shady, dude.
We just get away from it, huh?
Dude, I'm trying not to, man. But look, dude, if they didn't do this crap, I wouldn't say anything, man. But like, seriously, look, you guys think about it. Everybody, think about it. Come on, in your heart of hearts, what do you think Lego's thinking? Lego knows they're releasing this thing in August. Why wouldn't they release that? Because, dude, castle lovers want that thing, man.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they release it?
Maybe they've overproduced it. That's the thing, and they think, we better get.
So they're gonna have more. They'll still have them during the castle's going on.
And we're bringing back this promo. Here it is.
I asked the store employee that, is a gift with purchase, straight up for Lego to make money, or is it for Lego to appreciate their customers? And then I gave the rants and raves that we talk about, the taxi, the promo that's coming out now, why they couldn't tie it to the castle. And he said,
I mean, look, kudos to their marketing and strategy department and all that, dude. Because I mean, they're making money, man. They know what they're doing. I give it up to them. I'm just like, at the same time, I'm like, it's Good Morning Brick World.
I want to know what Shy thinks.
Don't do it, Hive. Don't do it.
What does Shy think to the 7-day window on that castle in the Forestman set? It's a short window, isn't it, for a gift?
Yeah, it's very short. I feel like they presume it's gonna sell out pretty quick. At least they're hoping it does. But I mean, it's a very complex question to answer because I feel like there's a lot of factors about like the whole why they're doing it. I don't know if you want to go.
Well, dude, it's kind of like in a way like the price increase on existing sets. Like I know a lot of people for the obvious reason they're like, why would they do that? But then I'm thinking, I'm like, what's everybody talking about? Going and buying a bunch of stuff before the price increases. So I mean, again, was that another marketing ploy, man? Like, yeah, I know how we can get them to buy a bunch of stuff right now. I don't know, man. I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm just saying, dude. It just...
I mean, the promos, they already know. Okay, so we already know this. Lego, let's get in a little rant without ranting. Lego already knows they can't make their sets on sale. They can't outprice the people they supply, like Walmart, Target. So they have to keep it at the top. They have to keep it at a normal price point, which means that if they start lowering their price point, it shows that they don't believe in the product that they're selling. So the only way for Lego to like promote you coming into the Lego store, because in the end of the day, yes, the Lego stores aren't really meant to make profit, but they still have to complete a bottom line to support the stores as they are. They have overhead to still pay for. A good way for people to come in is promos. That's the only how are they going to outprice or bring you into the store when you can go to Target down the street and buy it for like 5 to 20% cheaper. So I feel that although the prices are going to go up for Lego themselves, you're still going to be able to get these sets at a much lower price point eventually through the other competitors, which means we're going to see more promos in the following year, which means they're going to be tricking you with the way they're doing with the Forest Man promo.
Not going to get me.
No, they're going to get you. They're going to throw more promos out there, and they're going to be like, how else can we screw them? No calendars. They're going to do all this stuff. They're going to do everything.
And isn't there going to be 2 more, like that Castle's 90-year anniversary? Isn't there going to be 2 more anniversaries that come out, whether it's Space, Town, or Pirates?
Well, they're doing the spaceship and the other castle again. Or another
they're going to nail us with more promos.
Yeah, except this time around, it's not going to be Leo's castle. It's going to be the Queen's castle. So they're changing it up.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna nail me, at least they can nail me with promos, dude. I'm down with that, dude. Give it to me.
How are you gonna feel if the hideout in Forest sells out within 2 days?
I don't plan on getting it, dude. Dude, the next thing I plan on getting, honestly, is the Sanctorum, and then after that, the UCS Razor Crest, if that's gonna be a thing. But beyond that, I mean, even the Star Wars stuff, man. I mean, I'm not saying I won't pick anything up, but just like with Brick Fair Virginia, it's pretty much come down to, do I go to Brick Fair Virginia or do I get the Sanctum Sanctorum? Because I think it's about, whatever it is like $200 or more, you know what I mean? And that's with or without the price increase. I'm not even sure yet, dude. But so it's, but yeah, I mean, I want it. And who knows, if I see it cheap enough, like by itself, I might pick it up. Because it's something perfect to put in the forest, you know? It's not even about the castle thing for me, but...
What's the aftermarket going to do with that Forestman Hideout promo? You think you can get it $50 on the aftermarket, or is it going to be like $90, or like, what's a Diagon Alley mini build? It's like $120.
It'll probably be just like a lot of things with Lego in my life, man. I'll put it on my want list, and then I'll just never get it. I mean,
is it easier to get it off the secondhand market for a decent price, or you think it's just going to be a stupid price because of Lego's release and how they release it?
I don't know, man. It's about perception, because if I get it on the secondhand market, I'm paying, let's say, $50 for it, and I know it's not worth $50. You know what I mean? It's not even that big of a set or anything, you know. But then on the other hand, do I want to spend $160 to get it? You know, but at least if I spend $160, I'll get some Lego sets on top of it. So it's like, you know, it's about which arm am I pulling? You know, and that's look. And I feel like I have an addictive personality. Okay. So I know it's probably easier for me to just get sucked into stuff, you know, but I feel like a lot of people got to have the same issue. Like, what do I get? What do I buy? What do I save? You know, and like I said, with the insane price hikes that's going on, it's really going to stress a lot of us out.
I mean, it could help us out because it can really push you to the point where you're like, do I truly, really want this set, or can I live without it?
Yeah, and that's what I've been training myself actually the last several months now already for, you know, just do I really need it? Like, I can't believe now I can walk into like the Lego aisle and easily not buy anything. It's been pretty great. Now at Brick Fair, that's a different story, you know, because there's all kinds of stuff there you never really see, especially like unique
bargain
stuff.
Prices too.
Right, you know, but yeah. So I know we're getting ready to wrap up here. God, gosh, man, it's like times like these. I wish Good Morning Brick World was longer, but we got to keep things on track.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Bricks. How you doing? And I see Master Chief out there. How you
And
doing?
Ingrid Wing.
Ingrid, yep, Ingrid. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So let's just go around the panel, and you guys can promote whatever you would like to promote, and then we'll just say our goodbyes. Craig, how about you? You got to promote anything? You want to plug something?
Somebody required on Thursday with Richard, a brick scene. That'll be on the usual time. I think it's 4:30 in the afternoon for you, Brandon.
4:30. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows what Craig's talking about, man. Some assembly required. You guys definitely should be watching it if you're not. I put links to everybody's channels in the description also.
Yeah, good sample of it was today. If you didn't see it earlier.
Yeah, but some assembly required is such a unique stream to be in. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, you guys got 4 minutes. You guys got 4 minutes of it. Ha! That show goes on. There's a lot more that went on.
We're going to go lighthearted this week because it's been a bit intense the last 2 weeks. So we'll have a bit more fun.
That's good. It's good to kind of breathe a little bit. Yeah, it's been high stress lately for the Lego community. Troy, how about you, brother? Agents of Mock.
I got this show called Mock Day tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Every Monday.
We're going to have a very special guest on tomorrow, actually.
Oh.
So, he's part of something that we actually use on the show quite frequently. So we'll be talking about that. Might revisit something that I'm doing for Brick World Chicago with my buddies Larry and Jesse and Mel. So that'll be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to going there. So
nice.
Yep, that's all I got.
All right. Everybody definitely check out Mock Monday. It's a good show. And Troy is a very talented builder as well. Mr. Greg, London Bridge Bricks. What you got for us, brother?
Well, this week I've got no. There is no backlog this week. Si's out with the missus this week.
Right.
It's Lorraine's birthday, which is pretty cool.
All right.
Yes,
my
happy
next
birthday to
thing.
Lorraine.
Note that high for next week.
My next thing is probably going to be London Calling next week, kicking off at 7:30 UK time, 2:30 EST USA time, where I'm going to have a super special guest on. That so far nobody has guessed who it actually is going to be, and the cool thing about it, they're actually going to be here with me in the Lego cabin as well. So that's a
okay. This is gonna be good.
So I'm loving the fact of everyone trying to guess who it is.
I haven't had a chance to guess yet. I'm going to guess Lego Master Amy.
It could be.
That would be
I'm not going to give any. I'm not even saying no if people were. All I was
If you get it right, he's not gonna tell you. Just stop it.
We're all going to have a pool going.
No one's got it
Let's
yet.
all put some money in.
So
anyways, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Greg.
If anyone wants to guess, feel free to message me because I'm pretty certain you won't get it. But anyway, it'll add a little bit of hype. But also as well for next week, there's going to be the draw for winning an exclusive figure.
Many
and
figures
light as well. So there we go. Leicester from the Lego London Leicester Square store. I thought I'd kind of give this away as part of the Queen's Jubilee, and also as well a keyring, which apparently when you press his torso, it lights up.
Yeah, it's a flashlight or a torch, as the ancient English people call it.
I don't know. I light up when somebody pushes my buttons too. So.
A torch. I'm like, come on. There's no fire.
Well,
Stop
that
it.
will be on Friday. So yes,
All right.
and that'll be me.
Cool.
I think Hive, you're going to be on this Friday, aren't you?
I am.
You
Yes.
honestly, you will gasp when you see this person.
Well, I promise I will be giddy. I will be giddy. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. And yeah, I'm sure everybody else is. We're all waiting to see who it's going to be. Makro, what you got for us, brother?
Awesome. Thanks. Oh, I think you mentioned that you got everyone's link down below and in the chat. Most people got channels. I'd recommend if you've seen something that you like, definitely check out their channel. Everyone's great peeps up in here. So if you got questions about their collection, about their city, don't be shy. Fully engage. Send them DMs. Ask. The more you ask, the more you know, and knowledge is half the power.
Makro, I appreciate you saying that too, because that's very true. I don't want to speak for everybody necessarily, but I would assume, like any of you out there, if you have any questions about a city, if you're whatever it may be, you know what I mean, you could go to probably any of us and ask a question. And look, and if someone doesn't know, they'll say like, I'm not sure, but I would definitely go ask this person or something. So, because I noticed there's been a couple of people out there in the chat talking about wanting a city now. So,
engaged community.
Makro, going to be the usual Saturday shenanigans.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Saturday shenanigans for sure. I don't know why this guy's even talking to me right now, but other than that,
Hey, it's my job to promote you while you're on. I know I hate you and you hate me, but I gotta ask, what time is your show on Saturday?
7:30 Mountain Standard Time for sure. Much appreciated, Doc.
All right, you're welcome. Love you.
No,
Love
it's
you,
good times. Macro streams are always fun. There's no doubt about that. Shy, what about you, man? What's going on with you?
I don't know. I've been like pushing content out just so I can
I've
catch up
noticed.
before Chicago. The only reason why is because I'm trying to get like after Chicago, I want that vlog to be, or the World War Brick and Brick World Chicago to be the next 2 videos that come out, plus the things I'm doing there. So to catch up, I've been like throwing stuff out there. So just get ready for content for the next 2 weeks, and as well to when I'm gone. But as well as Cali Brick Click, where this whole week's gonna be just recording and editing for me. Just getting 2 weeks worth of Cali Brick
I
Click.
know, trying to get everything done in and around Brick World. But yeah, to add to that, everybody, if you haven't watched Cali Brick Click as well, it is a phenomenal podcast. I mean, they stream or they put it on YouTube, but it is a podcast you can find on like Spotify and all that jazz. But it's really great. They've had the last 2 guests, in my opinion, have been some of the most interesting
Sorry, guys.
discussions. It's great. It's great. The latest Cali Brick Click, there is a couple of curse words in case you need to know that ahead of time.
I'm sorry. I was really triggered in that one.
No, it's all good, man. It just shows the passion behind what you're talking about. But yeah, very good stuff. Very good stuff. And let's see. Lastly, we have Ian and Carrie, the Brick Bods. What you guys got going on?
We'll be streaming 3.5 hours from now, so 8:30 UK time, back down in our studio. We're building 12 Grimald Place. We also have our 1-year anniversary of our podcast this week, so that's on Thursday. If you've got any questions you want to ask us, then go along to our community tab, just pop them in the request there, and we will try and answer them if there's any.
If they're appropriate.
As long as they're appropriate, yeah. None from me.
I was like, I know you guys get a lot of inappropriate questions on London
Exactly.
Calling,
No
so-
questions, Greg. No questions.
Yes, Greg, you stay away from them. But yeah, also about the questions as far as the city stuff goes, is like a lot of us have lights and this and that and this and that, but I think you guys might have some of the only real mechanically moving parts, if I'm not mistaken. You know, and I'm not talking about the train, I'm just talking about just general. So there's definitely some very specific, interesting questions you guys can ask them about that. I guess Jay, do you got anything you want to plug or anything? I know you just kind of got out of school, so I don't know if you have anything particular going on or not.
Hopefully some content coming soon. Let's
All right.
make some stuff happen.
All right. And you know, and we'll see what randomness Jay may bring to Good Morning Brick World. Also, speaking of Titanium Jay and a few of the others here on the panel, they're going to be at Brick World Chicago. So I would say, what do you guys got? Like 9 days, something like that?
Yeah, we got like a week and a half before it starts.
So be ready. Your YouTube, your Instagram feed's going to be full of Brick World Chicago stuff. And now I get to have the turn of living through people having fun at. Dude, I'm gonna be so depressed next week. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe this, man. No, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see all the footage all you guys get, and I hope everybody has a really good time, man. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy with all the people there. Doc, real quick, you wanna shout anything out, man?
Well, I want to make sure that we got the poll all done, right? We didn't leave it hanging, right?
We did get the poll done, and we did read the results for that.
Okay, well, I just got a story view coming up on the old channel, you know, and that's pretty much it. Other than next week's Good Morning Brick World, I'll be looking for somebody that I'm going to interview next week. I'm thinking about Makro. It's finally time to bury the hatchet with that guy. So you know, there might be something next Sunday. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
in your back.
And you never know. Doc might even have a good evening Brick World sometime.
Exactly.
You
You
just
never
don't
do.
know, but we'll definitely let you guys know if it happens. And as far as me, I've got all kinds of random stuff happening. I don't even know where to begin, but just stay tuned, and a bunch of stuff's going to be coming out. There's a couple people I'm going to be reaching out to as far as some voices that I need. Adora Build, Brick Scene, and Nicole, Lady McBrick. I'm going to need a couple little things from you guys, and I guess Makro as well, as soon as your Sigfrid gets here. So anyways, I want to thank the panel. It's been really awesome having some city builders on here. I apologize again. We couldn't get into any more in-depth conversation about some stuff, but it gets difficult when I run my mouth for too long, and there's a lot out there. So,
Thanks for turning your cameras on your cities, especially. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you also for showing us the cities. That was one of the biggest things. I want to make sure everybody got a view of everything. Real quick, Moto, hey, what's going on? And goodbye.
Exactly. Cue the outro.
Let's cue that outro. And thank you, everybody, for being with us. And we will see you next.
All right. Another show down. Wow, here we go.
Yeah, I keep forgetting now we have this little thing now where we can talk during the credits.
I loved it. Great guests, every last one of them.
Yes, this was one of the funnest ones I think that we've had, and probably just because we had so many people on this time. So we just got a lot of different perspectives on cities, and I think we've got a nice variety of city builders here as well. I tried to make sure we got large cities, small cities.
Yeah.
Doc, I got to tell you though, as much as persistent as we were about having everybody show our cities, there was one person we did not see a city from.
I know. There'll be a video. I'm gonna do a video. I was thinking about showing it, but I'm just kind of like, I'd have to move it. I'd have to do it'd just be too much.
Dress Topolis.
All right. Check it later, everybody.
See you guys.